So can we go back to what my dad was talking about?
No, we're warming up. Hey!
Yeah. Me, mama, me. Why do you sound like an animal? No.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Aretha singing, one of our favorite Aretha. When Pavarotti called her to sing Nessun Dorma in his place. Have you all seen
that one?
Yes.
I love that one.
I love original versions too, but these people who turn all these songs into a gospel ending, like she did Somewhere Over the Rainbow and like she did Nessun Dorma, Inshallah. Right at the end of Nessun Dorma, Aretha. I loved it.
I loved it.
But at that point, I feel like Pavarotti lost his song. Like I feel like after an artist does that, you're not allowed to get it back. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's certain artists where when they sing the song, immediately you're just like, oh no, it's not mine anymore. Like I can't have it back. Like that happens. That's starting.
Yeah, but there are people who've heard her and think that was the most, like if you're opera purist, you're like, how dare somebody scream?
Right. Yeah,
like there are people who probably vehemently loathe what she did.
But they would
there was epic
music outside of. I think most of the people talked about how phenomenal it was, and they were shocked that it wasn't in the classical musical style, and they were surprised that they loved it.
Okay.
But yeah, that performance was not from what I remember. Hashtag Mandela.
Right, from what we remember.
I don't like this Mandela thing. I don't like stopping to question my memories. They are what they are.
Okay, so I'm going to quiz you all then.
I'm not playing this game. But go ahead,
I'm going to quiz you. So the quiz is, and we're going to be, what is your, because of course, obviously I'm in the Christmas holiday spirit. I'll just say that. And
yes, we see the candy behind your head.
Yeah.
Granted, that's the most red that you're going to see me in is in December. Porsche. What do you think is your sister Shalisha's most unique Christmas experience? That can be a performance, that can be a dinner, that can be anything.
Can I help her think? I want to talk about performances.
You might be thinking what I'm thinking.
And I want to talk about, we've had a lot of holiday performances that have landed us in doubled over laughing. Well, because I know Shalisha can embarrass quickly.
Oh, that's sweet of you.
I don't care.
But for other people, she embarrasses quickly when it's not her. Like, by proxy embarrassment. Is that a
embarrassment by proxy?
Embarrassment by proxy. It's going to be a new thing now. I'm going to use that.
Embarrassment by proxy.
Yeah. I'm thinking
I love that.
Either We Three Kings or...
Oh, wow, the face.
That was an embarrassing moment for her as she listened on to someone else singing that, or the ending of a song. She knows what I'm talking about. The soloist ended the song not in the key that the song was in. And then the soloist ends it, sings, and then the choir comes in. But if the soloist is in a different key and the choir comes in on the correct key, it was a cacophony, so much so that the congregation was silent. And our conductor at the end, we all just stood there like this.
They didn't realize it.
They didn't know it was over. They didn't know what was happening. So the congregation's just looking at us. We're just looking at our conductor.
That note was out in
that
the
note
air,
was out,
lingering.
and it was resonating. It was like reverberating. Like, and so we don't know what to do. And we're standing there, and our conductor's looking at us, and he has not turned around to the congregation yet. We don't know what to do.
And
then he turns around to the congregation and says, "With that being said, we will take a break." And we walked off the stage. And as long as I held it, that's as long as the beat was, us just standing there. and the congregation silent.
Oh my God.
No, nothing.
And it's been recorded.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my turn to think of what your memorable one.
Yeah, because I have no idea.
I was debating between the Barn Christian Academy performance where you sobbed, or
That's so dirty.
the Academy where I think in the rehearsal as a Christmas angel you sobbed, and they had to tell you couldn't. It was one of those sobbing ones.
You know what?
One of those Christmas performances where you sobbed when
First of all,
How about that?
First of all, one of them was the actual performance.
Yes.
One of them was a rehearsal that actually led to me being stage lights. You know,
Yeah, well,
so
because the director was like, "What you're not gonna do is get on my stage and mess up."
The director.
Right.
So you'll have to tell
Debbie
the story.
Fleischman. So for the rehearsal, Debbie Fleischman, who is the most incredible person on face of the earth. I was known for stage fright, like that was a thing. And so when I was in preschool, every single performance, I was the kid that would cry on stage. Every single performance.
In the front.
Why did they keep putting you there?
I don't know. Thank you. That is a good question.
No.
Why do they keep putting me there?
Because
that is a great question. I had a track. Let me tell you something. No, as a director, once that kid cries the first time in that first performance, you don't go on the front row no more. Like, you don't get to go in.
Yeah.
But you did well in the rehearsal, and I think that's
it
what
did not. I know, and even then it was sketchy because I actively remember never knowing the words. So, because that's true to this day. Like I don't know words to this day. But they would put me like dead center, and the program would start, and so there was this. I remember. They had this little kid that they dressed up as Santa Claus, and he had cotton balls on his face. And I thought that was really weird. And then he was coming, and we were supposed to be singing Up on the Housetop. And he came out, and I was looking out of the audience. I was ready to go. I didn't like people looking at us as like the choir. I didn't like what was happening on stage. I was overwhelmed. I'm pretty sure I was having an anxiety attack at like 3 years old. And I just started bawling. The thing that made it funny was the fact that like Mama and Daddy took off work. Because it was during the day to come to the performance. Like they had to do lesson plans for substitute teachers. Ooh. They had to drive across town to come to this performance. And I sobbed through the entire performance, like the entire performance.
What did they say to you afterwards?
I remember because I was known for that, it wasn't a surprise. I think they had hope every time that it wasn't going to happen, but it happened every time.
In case it was the time.
Yeah, no, they could. Yeah, exactly. But you know, so there's this moment I think where Mama was just hugging me, but she had this look, and I don't know if it was my dad that caught it or my uncle who happened to be there that caught it, where she has this look on her face. And I promise you, the literal look was, I can't believe I took off of work for this.
Yeah.
She was completely undone with me.
Yeah.
But But after that was when I got to Debbie Fleischman, and we had this huge, production, Mr. Grumpy's Toy Shop, coming up. And I was 5 years old. They made me one of the angels in the play. And my mother actually argued with Debbie. She was just like, please don't do this. Like, it's going to wreck your whole show. and like, she's like, I'm telling you, like, we have picture proof that this chick is not doing well. And, when I was at the Academy for Academics and Arts, like, they did Broadway worthy stuff. So it wasn't like just some little small skit, kind of like, this was huge, like lighting and makeup and the whole 9 yards. And so in rehearsal, she's, walking me through blocking in the whole 9 yards. And finally I looked at her and I was just like, what are you going to do if I cry? and she was just like, you're planning on it?
I'm just letting you know.
I'm letting you know that I know that this is a thing. And she was just like, you know what? She said, when you're off stage, you're Danita. but when you're on stage, you're an angel, and angels don't cry. And that was,
and it worked.
That worked.
I don't even understand. But from that day forward, every performance she's ever done, she's never cried. There was one time Danita performed and she cried, but nobody knew it. She was singing. She cried the entire solo. Nobody knew it. And she turned around. There was like streams of, like, it was like a waterfall. Oh, I remember. I could tell you exactly when it was. It was at church. Cried, voice never cracked, anything. And I was just like, okay, that was impressive. I was impressed. Because if I feel a tear, I'm just going to fall out on the stage. I'm done.
What performance
God of
was
our
this?
weary years, God of our silent tears. That's who you are, clearly. Clearly.
So I have a memory, but it's not necessarily Christmas. It happened around Christmas. And this is like, so our parents' wedding anniversary was December 26th, which is the day after Christmas. And so because it was like that, and we were always like determined to buy them something, but we never had like enough money left over, they would always get a candle and a card, right? That was it, like a candle and a card. It turned into a running joke. Like even after we had the money, it was still a candle and a card for their anniversary. So one year, Gina got the bright idea that she wanted to do more for them.
Really?
Gina doesn't remember this. I remember this because I thought about it the other day and I laughed out loud. So we bought them a candle and a card, but Gina bought the single release version of Here and Now, right? By Luther Vandross. We bring them down to the dining room table. We give them their candle and they're sitting together. And then Gina like plays the song Here and Now. And we like forced our parents to stare at each other for the length of.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Did we do that for real?
I would have.
You don't know how long that song is until people are like staring into each other's eyes.
Oh,
While the song played.
Oh my goodness.
That embarrassment by proxy. I'm even picturing that.
I don't remember that.
Are the eyes going that deep? How far are you looking in?
Like they were just
Wait,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Wait.
How old were y'all?
Oh.
We were old enough for Gina to be driving, so she had to be at least 16 or plus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I was trying to create some sort of.
I thought you were going to say you wrapped it and gave it as a gift. You know, it's never. It always like, yeah. This is about to be it. It often goes downhill when you want someone else to listen to a song that moves you.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And you force them to listen to the whole song and they don't look moved in the way you are always moved. And then it ends, they're like, oh, thank you. I feel like that's how they were at the end of that.
That's exactly how it ended. That's exactly how it ended. They were like, oh, okay, you know, but I will never forget. I don't know why that popped up in my memory. Like that popped up in my memory a couple of days ago.
But why didn't you stop me from doing that?
I mean, if you were like 17 or 16 or 17 years old, I was like 10. It probably was a good idea to me at the time.
Oh man.
It's like, this would be romantic.
Can you please write a scene in an upcoming production that does some sort of, do you know, like recreates that
moment?
Yeah, that moment. I feel like it would really be really good for laughs. Like the audience.
Oh no, they're gonna crack up. And because if I ever rewrote it, there would be like an internal monologue happening in either parent's head.
Yes,
that was what would.
Yes.
I appreciate our parents not for just, because they could have easily been like, I'm not about to look at him for the next 5 minutes. Like they could have easily done that.
Yeah.
And I feel like
They could have.
And they didn't.
They did not. They sat there and stared at each other during the entire.
Shalisha could not have sat there. She would have said, Zara, please. Okay, thank you.
Fade it out.
Yeah.
Wow. Right, fade it out. And I think what made it funnier is like, if you remember how the song starts is, I look in your eyes and there I see. That's how the song starts. And they sat there the entire time. That was amazing.
Were their
I think because
were there what?
Were their eyes open after the 2-minute mark, the minute mark?
Was it?
Wait. So what did we during this stare conversation?
We were sitting there watching them. So
that's weird. Like, that's creepy. Like, there's all kinds of.
We didn't even ask them to. Do you all want to dance? We created. Come take your bride and dance.
That is creepy.
No,
why did you tell that story? Now I look creepy. All on Disney.
You were 17. You were 17 years old. You thought it was a brilliant idea. And the 10-year-old that was your little sister thought it was a brilliant idea too.
What kind of candles you were giving them every year?
They were usually like, so we would go to this store. I think the name of the store was Kirkland's. And we would find like these random, they were like those big wick candles.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's funny is that they always had a scent. I don't know whatever happened to those candles though. Like they never burned. But we also never
saw them.
We never saw them again.
Year to year, where was the collection?
Yeah. Now we're gonna have to ask because I don't think those candles ever turned back.
Making room for the next one. And even if they did burn it, it was still at full force by the time they got their next one.
Right.
Like
you were
these were significantly large candles. Yes.
Yeah, they were big candles. But then they felt some sort of way if they didn't get it. So maybe they gave them away as gifts.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Regifting.
There's a lot of staff. I mean, they worked with a lot of people. I'm sure they had lots of gift exchanges over there.
So that's the thing. I have never been able to repurpose a gift to give away. 'Cause I always felt like somebody would be near that other person that got my gift and be like, wait a minute, I got Gina that gift. But there have been some gifts that I was like, this is not working for me, but I want to give it away.
Give it away. Because you could always be like, really, girl? Because I have mine at my house.
Until they say, well, let's go to dinner and let's bring both of our gifts together. Then you're screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, but why would they do that? Like, what horrible person would make you prove that you still have their Christmas gift? Wait, have you guys ever gotten a gift?
I've been regifted before, and I knew I was regifted.
You've been regifted. I've been regifted.
Like somebody gave me a gift that I know somebody gave to them, or that I know was theirs, and they just gave it to me after they used it.
Oh, really? That's disturbing.
What was
I've been regifted.
What kind of product was it?
If you say underwear, I'm done.
No. It was an accessory.
When me and PJ got married, somebody gave us a glasses, like crystal glasses set. They came in this box or whatever, and when we opened it, like one of the glasses were missing, so it was 11 out of 12 glasses.
Oh.
And you're just like, you broke one before you gave it to us, and so you're just like, no, it's okay. They only need 11, which is only awkward when you're trying to like set a table and you're just like, oh, we've got these really great glasses. Because that's actually how we figured it out. That they weren't like in a box that had like, we figured it out. We were like setting a table. We were gonna have like this big dinner that actually had 12 people at the dinner, and we were just unboxing whatever. Just like, has anybody seen this other glass? Yeah. So that I've been regifted a few times, but that's the one I remember.
I would prefer, as a family, we do pink elephant gift exchange or white elephant. It's some elephant. What's it called?
White elephant.
I think
white elephant.
Okay. I think that I would prefer that all the time, that everybody get exactly what they want, but not like some junk. Get what you want, and then we white elephant it.
Yeah.
Wait, but isn't the nature of white elephant is like somebody opens a gift, and then if I want that gift, I take it from you. But if somebody wants that gift, and they take it from me, are you like, isn't that the white elephant thing?
Yeah, but there's a strategy with it.
Is it?
I thought it was just like the strategy was like, watch that.
Well, because I think with white elephant, at a certain point, the gift can only turn a certain amount of times. So you have to
usually it's twice.
Yeah, so if there's something that you want, then you watch it, but you make sure that it can't turn again, and then you get that gift. But then you have to make sure that you don't have a gift yourself.
This is stressful. Just tell me what you want and I'll buy it. Like
So that I've been struggling with that, specifically with these like gift exchanges I'm on, having to make these wish lists. And I was like, I don't wish for things.
Exactly.
So my list looks real. Have you looked at my list randomly? Oversized, cozy sweaters.
That's a great gift.
Right. But sometimes people want the link to the exact place, the one that you want. And I was saying, I was like, I feel like there was like a time in life where you shopped based on what you knew and thought the person would like. And that was a part of the excitement of, oh my gosh, you thought about me and you thought I would like this, versus can you get me this from this place in this size and this color? And then you open it. And to me, it's not like, you thought about me. But then I know there's some people who aren't good gift givers, self-admittedly. So they really need your list. Like, can you just tell me what it is you want? I like thinking of gifts for people based on like what I know about them, or asking somebody, tell me what they would like or what you know about, versus them giving me the exact link to the exact website, to the exact size, this color.
That makes sense. I think my issue sometimes with gift giving is the fact that I absolutely loathe shopping. Like for anything, houses, cars, schools, so it doesn't matter.
Wish lists help you.
Wish list, but give me like 40 things.
See.
No, seriously. I'm gonna pick one of those things. You'll still be surprised. Like Merry Christmas, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, it is the sweater, but you didn't know what was gonna be in the box.
Right.
And you gave me 30 things on the list.
My lists are so scant. I know it's either gonna be the sweater or
but you know what, for you, if I was gift giving to you and I saw the scant list, I'd be like, I'm not gonna get nothing on this list.
Right. I was like, please don't look at my list like a baby shower registry. You know when people go off script for baby shower registries and you need this type of this, but they give you the kind they like for their child, and you're like, I don't want that kind. I'm like, my list for gifts is not like the registry. You can go off script if you know it'll still make me like,
excited.
I love making lists for anything. So I can make a good list. And but also in regards to buying gifts, I feel like I can give good gifts off script. So I'm fine with making lists. I'm fine with not going off a list and buying people things, but yeah, it's not stressing me out as much as it is her. Like she's been thinking about this for a couple of weeks. She just does not know what to put on these lists. I'm like,
that's how I am. I don't know what's but Shalisha, are you okay if somebody goes off script after you have made this list?
That pause says no.
No, because I'll give you a lot of options, so you don't have to get anything else.
You'll get the 40, Danita, from her.
Yeah,
no. Right.
You can get the 40 from me.
Buy what's on Shalisha's, go off script for Porsche. That works.
Thinking of lists and things.
One of my friends said that they did a Elfster gift exchange, and they all put a bunch of stuff on their list, but they all had gift cards on their list, as well. And the entire gift exchange was an exchange of gift cards. No one bought item, even though it was on their list. They said they were laughing so hard. They said, how did this happen? 20 people, here you go, thin package, it's a gift card. Nobody bought any of the items of the lists.
Yeah,
as I get older,
I want to put surprises on my list. I want you to surprise me, because I really think that there's stuff out there that I want that exists, but I don't know that it exists, so I don't know that I want it. So that's why I want to do the white elephant, because somebody might buy a gift for themselves, and I'm just like, oh, I want your gift.
Never knew that I needed an aromatherapy jump rope with each swirl a whiff of. Who knew? Who knew?
I just need y'all to realize how American it is to have a tradition where you see somebody else's stuff and you're just like, nope, I want it, and then you take it.
Okay, what if you pay me to do your list? What if I make your list for you? Would that be less stressful? If I made your list, but you couldn't see the list, or me or Danita, we make your list for you, but you can't see it. That way it's a surprise. You're not stressed out. We'll put 40 things on there like Danita would, recommend. And it would all be from things that information that we got from all of your relatives.
I would be totally fine with that. I see Danita's not participating in this, so you'd be
I'm
doing.
not,
You don't do stuff with me. You don't do stuff with me. That's the problem.
I feel like we have.
No, I don't do Christmas stuff with my sister, whom I love dearly. We came to an agreement in our adult years that we would never Christmas shop together in the same space ever, because Gina is the type of person where she would go to a store, she would like what she saw for who we were buying for together. It would be the perfect size. It would be the perfect, length, color, the whole 9 yards. The price would be amazing. And then Gina would say, let's go to this store and see if they have something. And I'm just like, no, here it is.
Right.
Let's get it here. She's like, no. So I remember one Christmas, we went to 7 stores only to end up back at the first store getting the first thing.
Because I want to know my options.
It was an informed purchase.
Thank you, Porsche. Thank you. See, I needed you like that many years ago.
I think I don't like the feeling of not knowing. What if I missed out on something at a different place?
Thank you.
But you know that they're going to like what you got them.
Yeah, but what if they like something else and it's bigger and it's a better price?
Oh, dear Lord. Like,
because I'm all about
this is a firstborn daughter, problem.
Yeah, maybe, because no.
Because these secondborns over here are just like, no, you better get this sweatshirt with a Santa elf on it in red and call it a day for $9.99 at JCPenney. Like, I'm so serious.
I think it's a problem. Gina, do you do this? I think I do that so much when I'm just online shopping for myself that I have carts in so many places with stuff in, and then I just close it and I haven't bought anything.
I did that yesterday.
Because I'm like, oh, here's the turtleneck I want. Let me see where else this turtleneck might be. Ooh, it's so many other places.
I did that. Let me tell you, it's so bad. No, I'm going to take it another level. I'm okay if I'm the only person in this level, but I will go to literally the same store. We'll just go ahead and say it because it's Jeff Bezos' interweb. I will go to Amazon and I will look for the same product by different people, and I will put all 4 of them in the exact same product. All 4 of them. I will look at all the reviews. I will look at all the pricing, and then I'll like, I'm not sure. And then I close the computer.
What are you sure about?
It's in the cart.
You want that thing.
I want that thing, but I don't know if I want. Yeah, that's only.
But do you understand that is what Christmas shopping is like with her? Is that was what it was like, as opposed to me. I will go to the same Amazon and be like, I wear an 8. I like red. That one, prime it. If I get it,
I understand.
Cross our fingers to see if it actually fits. Like, no, like I can't.
You know what?
Like I
cannot. There are companies that are getting hip though to people like us, because just recently I was on, and I'm not going to say the site, but it was a Black Cyber Friday or Monday, whichever day it was. And I was doing my typical, going through the cart, putting stuff in the cart. And then I was just like, okay. And then I actually used a different browser and went to the same site. I wasn't really thinking about it. Went to the same, and I got an email from the company. And literally, I'm not kidding you. The email said,
make a decision.
It said, stop messing around, purchase something. And I was just like,
I got it.
I had to look at the email like, first of all, I don't need for you to stress. Now, granted, I went ahead and purchased because I really wanted it, but it took me about 10 minutes to be like, don't you judge my purchasing process. I want to fill up the cart, erase it, fill it up, erase it. Like, that's how
I've gotten
judging
messages from the store saying, you left something in your cart.
So what? It's my cart. Thank you, Porsche.
Nobody, don't be validating each other. We're telling you this is a problem. But you know what? What I love is the fact that works for you all, because here's the thing that I do know, and this is probably true for Porsche. I know it's for Gina. Once she gets that thing, though, she is completely satisfied with. Well, no, wait.
How people feel on the other side of Gina and my process, how they feel on the other side of yours, however we get there, if they feel good at it,
That's what matters. She did. Y'all did
Seed of substance.
Substances now. We're planting seeds, and you just planted a seed of substance. I can turn that into a whole Christmas show. No matter how a person feels. That would be the last line of the show, of course. No matter how a person feels.
No.
No matter what your process.
It's the end of the show of the two people who have to stare at each other for 4.5 minutes.
It's time to get that water.
Just notice that I have been drinking mine.
What? Lisa didn't even know she got water.
Yeah.
Come and get this water. We want to thank you for being on our Christmas themed ADHD version of Thoughts. And you all did amazing jobs.
Amazing.
And you all are going to be our season finale, and we're excited about the season finale of Scrubs and Stage Lights.
We even have a different outgoing song for it.
Ooh.
Will we? News to me.
How many seconds has it been?
When you got another 4 minutes, you had another 4 minutes and 48 seconds. I would give people
in the comment section. Would you be able to stare into the eyes of anybody for the length of a specific song? I want to know. Y'all answer down below. Porsche and Shalisha, you have brought joy.
So much joy. Thank you.
So much joy. Scrubs and Stage Lights. Ladies. Bye, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Bye, girl.
Bye, girl.